All right, so I have been trying to start this YouTube video vlog for quite some time, and last night I just was like, let's just get into it. So I recorded me making some roasted potatoes. I'm gonna link the recipe below, and this is just a podcast that I wanted to share. It's just Ali sums it up. It's just about my life. It's just gonna be short and sweet. Some days it will be 10 minutes, maybe it will be 20 minutes. I don't know. I keep not doing it because I'm scared and I'm frightened, and there's just things that I keep saying, no, it's not the right time, or no, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, all the things. But enough is enough. 2025, I'm gonna just jump right in and try to start this. I'm gonna do it whether people subscribe, don't subscribe, like, don't like. I'm gonna keep doing it because I know that this is something that I've been meaning to do for a long time and wanting to do it, and also a means for me a way to share my heart, share what God has put on my heart for this season. And I can do that through this and not have to be on Instagram or Facebook. I can just plop it out there into the world, and whoever needs it will get it, and that's awesome. So anyway, so here is a short video of just an update on our life and what's been going on, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. All right, so I've put all my seasoning together, like so, in here. Some things, I used everything, a half of a teaspoon. I used paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, basil, rosemary, thyme, and parsley, okay? Mix that all together and set it aside because we are gonna be using that for the potatoes. All right, and then I have a little bit of olive oil that I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil once I'm done soaking my potatoes. I get these little potatoes from Aldi. They're the little potatoes that come in like a little package. They're literally this size. I don't even know how to, like, there you go. And like there you go. They're like really small, but they come in the gold and the russet, like mini russet or red, mini gold and red. And I let them soak because they're not full potatoes. The recipe called for like to sit for an hour. I think 30 minutes is pretty much fine for these guys because they are smaller. And so once those are done draining, I'm gonna drain this water, and then I'm gonna put the seasoning, I'm gonna cut them into halves or quarters actually, and then put them back in the bowl, and then add all of these seasonings and the oil. So how has life been lately? Good. I get that question a lot. How's the baby? How are the kids adjusting to her? And starting from the beginning, God is so good. He gave me the delivery that with her that I could not have asked for more, smoother, better. The delivery nurses were just amazing. Literally, I literally owe them so much with just how patient they were with me, and just very clear, and helping me. Tim as well. Like, I don't think I would have been able to do it without him. I don't know. We were talking to somebody how in the olden days men weren't allowed even in the delivery room, and I think to myself, like, I couldn't imagine if Tim wasn't in there with me. Like, I don't think I would have been able to do it. So I'm super thankful for that. So she was born at 38 weeks due to my own, I had some liver issues. It was starting to not function properly, and for the safety of the baby, they had to induce. So I was induced at 38 weeks. She was delivered perfect. She was 7 pounds, 14 ounces, 21 inches, super healthy. When they put her on me, I was like kind of shocked at like how like solid she was. I was like not expecting that. I don't know why, but she was great. She was a perfect size. Got home. First 2 weeks were adjustment, and mostly just trying to figure out her and her schedule and all that jazz. But I would say within a month, even within the month, we kind of figured out, okay, like we're starting to get it. And now, even now, it's gotten even better at 2 months of just her routine, what we know works for her, and all that jazz. So she's sleeping through the night right now. I know that can change, so I'm saying right now, but for now she's sleeping through the night, and it's just so thankful. The big kids, Harvey and Penny, they are so good with her. They take care of her, they help her, they love on her, and I couldn't ask for a better big brother and sister, because they just, again, and they help me a lot, like a lot. And they never really complain about when it has to do something with the baby. They never complain. They're quick to help. And that is, I could not, again, like I said, ask for more from them. We are doing well with life, and just kind of, she's had a couple of appointments more than my other 2 kids have had. So that's been kind of like different this time around. I told the PT today, you know, we never had to really do this kind of stuff with the other 2. So I'm kind of like, okay, like, is this normal? Like, how does this work? All that stuff. So anyway, everything is cut into quarters. I'm gonna put these potatoes back into the bowl, and then I'm gonna put that olive oil and the seasoning on there. I'm just gonna mix it with my hands to get it nicely seasoned to all of the potatoes. But anyway, so that's a little bit of an life update. I do go back to work in February 3rd is my first day back, and I'm mixed emotions. I don't, most moms are. Some moms are ready to go back. I met a neighbor, and she was super sweet, and she's just like, yep, I'm ready to go back to work, and that's amazing. I'm glad for her. I'm ready to go back too. It's definitely mixed emotions of, you know, being home and missing that time with my newborn baby and all that. I also miss my kids. I miss my coworkers and all that stuff too. So, and just having routine. I'm realizing that I'm a creature for habit, and I really enjoy just the routine of life when having that job, and like going to that place and working with those kids. It's been really great. But yeah, so a little bit mixed emotions. And I have to be careful because with Harvey, for sure I had postpartum, and I just have to be more aware of my emotions, my feelings, and just how I'm responding. And so it'll be interesting to kind of, and Tim even said this today, he's like, you know, we're gonna monitor like just kind of how I'm doing as I go back, and kind of like how we adjust to it as a family too as well, because then it's coming home and getting dinner and doing all the things, because, you know, I'm a working mom and Tim's a working dad. So there's that. But I'm super thankful because the next 2 months Tim will actually have off. So that's super thankful for that. So he gets to be with baby girl for those 2 months and kind of just get to do something. Do I have a list for him? Yes, we have some projects, but we'll see how much he actually gets done. And not because he can't do it, but just because it's surprising how much you can actually get done with a newborn, even though they're sleeping most of the day. Like, it's the feeding, it's the changing, and then putting them to sleep, and then you're like, okay, I've got like an hour. And like, yes, it's an hour, but like sometimes it doesn't feel like enough time to really get a ton done because it's not consecutive. Yes, honey bunny. She's not a newborn, but she's kind of like, she's a baby. She's like in that newborn stage, but you're right. All right, so then I have my pan. Oops, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to preheat the oven. 400 is what I do. The directions on this particular recipe say 450. Again, I think that's because of the kind of potatoes that they are using. Because the package that these came in said 400, that's why I do 400. So I'm gonna just take this and then I'm just gonna kind of spread them evenly onto the pan here. And it smells so good when they're in the oven. Yeah, so I just kind of spread them out. And then these cook for 30 minutes in the oven once that oven gets to temperature. So I'm just gonna wait for that to get up to temperature and then I'm gonna put them in. But yeah, that's life lately. I'm gonna do like maybe like a little photo dump at the end of this video for you guys to kind of just see what life's like been lately in picture form, because that's true, my true medium. I love capturing photos. I love sharing those memories. And it's been funny because I haven't been really working as hard to make it picture perfect. So not every picture is picture perfect. And that's okay. That's what I want. I want real life. I want real images of what life's like, you know, these days. And so, anywho, yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to do this more of just these random quick updates for you. I don't want to go more than 10 minutes because if you're a mom, or just a young person or a single person, yeah, sometimes life, we don't have more than 10 minutes sometimes. And so I always want to keep this kind of short and just sweet. So thank you for watching. If you ever want to make potatoes, roasted potatoes, there you go. I'll put the recipe link in the whatever you call it, because I'm new at this. I don't even know. Other people always say like, subscribe, all that jazz. Do, don't. I'm going to keep doing it no matter what. So.
Mom.
Right.
And that's the story.
Say bye-bye. Oh, I guess I could put her on the... Oh. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi. All right. You guys come in here. My big helpers. My big helpers.
She's a kind of chubby one.